What's up, witches? We have a great psychological horror story for you today. Thank you to YouTuber and author Gary Hill for sponsoring today's video.
Let's get creepy.
I lie, like, a lot. But they're always little itty-bitty, insignificant farces that no one even cares about. Like today I went out with my friend Marcy. She's been raving about this cafe down the street from her apartment, so I finally went with her. "Don't you just love chocolate, Susan?" she asked, her eyes the size of the plates the pastry sat on in the display. She was pointing at a chocolate cake, covered in chocolate frosting, drowned in chocolate sauce. My stomach turned at the sight of it. "Yeah, it looks delish," I said. She wouldn't know the difference. "Want to split a slice?" she asked, without looking away from it. I swear it was like a child sitting there waiting for me to give them the go-to to get the goddamn piece. If I ate a single bite of that cake, I knew I was going to regret it. But if I said no, Marcy wouldn't be able to justify getting herself such a large piece of cake. So she'd order a latte and pout about that piece of cake the entire time we sat in the dimly lit, musky cafe. Yeah, I'd love to. Marcy is about as dense as it gets. She's a teacher's aide, hoping to be a teacher soon. And I just don't see her being much smarter than the 5-year-olds she hangs around. 25 with no driver's license and drawn-on eyebrows. I mean, the drawn-on eyebrows don't make her dumb, but her natural brows are nice. She's failed her driving test, God knows how many times. I think you can only fail a certain amount of times before they deem you unteachable, right? Anyway, she's got this boy toy she calls her boyfriend, and although they've gone out a few times, I don't think it's headed anywhere. The guy is 3 years younger, with a unibrow and no job. I swear I thought I saw a crack pipe at his apartment, which is right upstairs from Marcy's. How cute. Blah, she has no luck with men. Her last boyfriend was old enough to be our dad, and the tracksuits he wore emanated the smell of week-old sweat. But every time she shows me a photo of old unibrow and her on a date in some sketchy part of town, I smile and say, "You two are just so adorable together. When is he going to propose?" Because Marcy is dumb. It's here. It's not the story. It's an advertisement. The Spooky Ventures YouTube channel is the repository of the entertainment output of Spooky Ventures. The channel provides videos of interest to fans of all things spooky, from audiobooks to review videos, spooky movie time with Scary Gary, radio shows, spooky news, and more. The Spooky Ventures YouTube channel reminds everyone to always keep it spooky. Check it out at youtube.com/spookyventures. It's gone. Back to the story. She thinks she'll find love and happiness in a man that lives in the same apartment building as her, in a man that gets head next to a dumpster behind Carl's Jr., in a man that was caught getting head by a prostitute next to a dumpster behind a Carl's Jr., caught by a woman who has seen her friend go through too much heartache to give a fuck about an insignificant little man like him. I convinced him to come home with me, to my little house in the country, the one Marcy calls quaint and cute, even though she probably means trashy and ugly. It doesn't matter what she thinks about my house, though. I told old Unibrow I'd let him stick it up my ass if he'd just mow my lawn. I confessed that I'd had a crush on him since he and Marcy had met, and I'd do anything to please him. Poor boy didn't even see the hammer coming. He'd been too busy undoing his belt. Fucker got blood on my sheets, but that'll wash out. I can happily say that he mowed my lawn real good, and Marcy and I are going out to dinner tonight. A little place in a safe part of town that serves you pizza straight out of a brick oven. My treat. She'd called me, sniveling, that Mr. Onebrow ghosted her after sending her a photo of what appeared to be a hooker sucking him off. Stupid fuck was dead by the time that photo was sent, but the photos you take can come back to bite you, even post-mortem. So I'll take Marcy out to dinner, then we'll go clubbing while old Unibrow rots in my cornfield. I'll bury him tomorrow next to the cabbage patch, and Marcy will never be the wiser. I lie, a lot, but they're always small lies, little itty-bitty, insignificant farces that no one even cares about. How was that? Demented? Scary? Thank you to today's sponsor, author and YouTuber Gary Hill. Be sure to subscribe as I'll be narrating more short stories soon. Liar Liar was written and read by me, author Alyanna Poe.